Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of our van build series. Today we're going to be installing a roof rack in our van, and I'm going to go over the different options that are out there and why we chose the one we did. Let's dive into it. Let me just start by saying that there's no right or wrong answer with this. It really depends what you're going to be using your van for. So if you are somebody that wants to go more for the stealth look, you want to camping cities, and you want your van to look more like a cargo/work van, you might not want to put anything on your roof. But on the opposite end, we are a family of 5 that we need a roof rack that we can attach things to, and we found one that still provides some of that stealth look for a camper van. So there are several different options out there for roof racks, and some of them come in one solid piece, which is very difficult to ship and expensive, and also really difficult to install on top of your van. You would need some sort of forklift, and honestly, we did not want to deal with that. So we decided to go more with a DIY friendly roof rack and that you can install piece by piece on top of your roof, and that is fully customizable. And we absolutely needed something like that, and we also needed a company that was willing to answer our questions, and that's where Orion Van Gear came through with that, because we are trying to put 700 watts of solar panels and a 12-volt AC unit on a fan in our roof. And they also gave us several different options for the design of our roof space using computer models to make sure everything fits, because believe it or not, it is still difficult to fit an AC unit, a fan, and include 700 watts of solar on the roof of a 170 extended. All right, so now we're gonna start the installation process of the roof rack, and honestly, we are not going to bore you to death with a step-by-step video on the installation of this roof rack. The roof rack comes with a QR code that you can scan that has step-by-step directions on how to do it, and they are very good. But I do want to show you how easy it is to install this thing in the roof of your van, and that you absolutely can get it done yourself.
All right, so this is how you're going to get your roof rack. So you get the cross members in one box, and then the side panels and the very front and rear panel on a separate box. And then talk about DIY friendly. Everything is labeled. Every single bolt is labeled, and also all the panels. We got ours with 2 rear scene lights are built in, and we also had the solar brackets. But yeah, this is just awesome for somebody who's trying to do this themselves. And all you gotta do is scan that QR code, like I said, and then the installation instructions come in here, which are really detailed and just perfect. I don't see this being an issue at all with installation, and it's probably not gonna take me super long to do it.
All right, so one of the first steps with the roof rack is you're going to install a crossbar with the front deflector, and you have to line this up perfectly. So one thing that I would recommend is that you put the T-nuts that you slide into this channel here, put them ahead and line them up with the holes, then put it underneath, and you can start installing your screws. Hand tie them first, and then when you have them in place, use thread lock and tie them up.
All right, so we got our roof rack with rear scene lights. There's 2 cutouts, one there and one right there, and this is what they look like. They come with a rubber gasket, and all you gotta do is just put them in there, drop them in, and the hardware is included. And you can remove that protecting thing so it does not look blue. That's the way it looks, it's white. And a couple screws.
The installation process is fairly simple. You start by installing the side pieces on the front of the van and bolt them onto your roof rails. Once you get both of them in, you can install the front deflector piece.
The sun finally decided to come out. Perfect. All right, so this is the connecting brackets that go in between the 2 things. This time I did not forget it, so that's great. But just put them in there, and then put the washers on the nut on them and tighten them up.
You are then going to continue installing the side pieces one by one, which makes it manageable to do on your own because of the size of each piece, making it easier to carry up to the roof with a ground ladder. And lastly, you're going to install the rear plate with the built-in scene lights and tighten all the panels together. We made the cutouts for our Max Air fan and our valid 12-volt AC unit. If you want to see more on this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the upcoming video. We then put in the crossbars and installed each solar panel using the solar panel brackets from Orion. These brackets will allow your solar panels to be mounted completely flush to the top of the roof rack, making it a very clean installation, and it looks awesome. If you're interested in purchasing this roof rack for your van, we have a link down below and you can use our discount code to get $50 off your order.
So overall, I couldn't be more happy with how this turned out. All the solar panels fit perfectly, they're nice and flush. The wiring, I really put the time to make sure it was neatly wired underneath. It wasn't just a rat's nest on top of the roof. And yeah, the computer models from Orion were just absolutely perfect. You can see right here, there's barely any space in here. And then towards the front, there's a little bit more, but that's because that crossbar cannot go an inch back. So they took all that into consideration and really make sure that this was able to work, because we wanted to have 700 watts of solar on the roof of this van, which is awesome. Honestly, I'm stoked about it, because we're going to be able to power a lot of things with this thing. And for a family of 5, I really think that it was worth the hassle and spending the money for sure. All right, guys, so that is a wrap for today's installation of the roof rack. Thank you guys again for watching the channel and just supporting us. And thank you, Orion, for answering all the questions that we had about this installation and providing great customer service for somebody that was trying to do something a little bit unusual compared to most people. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next video.